Okay, so today we start with the next topic regarding superior extremity, that is nerve supply to the superior extremity. Now you know very well there are 12 pairs of cranial nerves and 31 pairs of spinal nerves present in our body. The cranial nerve arises from brain and the spinal nerve arises from spinal cord. So these nerves made for the carry the sensation as well as the motor effect, motor response to the particular organ, gland, whatever. Superior extremity. Superior extremity includes the regions in that first one, that is pectoral region. These are the various regions of superior extremity. Then scapular region, then arm region, then forearm, and lastly there is a hand. So these are the regions of superior extremity for study purpose. Now the nerves supplied to this superior extremity are the structure present in this region. At the base of neck, at the root of neck here, so there is a few spinal nerves starting from C5, C6, C7 and C8 and T1. So these spinal nerves, ventral rami of spinal nerve, unite to forming a network, and that network is called as brachial plexus. Brachial plexus. Remember, it is general idea regarding nerve supply to the superior extremity. It is a general idea. So plexus, it is a Latin word. Its English meaning is network. What is it? So it is network. So the five nerves, the spinal nerves in cervical region, they unites with each other, forming a network, forming a plexus at the root of neck, and that plexus supplies nerve supply to the superior extremity, and that's why this is called as the brachial plexus. So this is brachial plexus. Now this brachial plexus we study in detail in next lecture. Now just keep in mind this brachial plexus, it is formed by the union of spinal nerves, and after being formed, this brachial plexus gives various branches. What are they? And these branches supplies the particular region. Now the first branch is the pectoral nerves, pectoral nerve. So there are two pectoral nerves in our body, right and left, as well as right and left side, lateral pectoral nerve and medial pectoral nerve. Pectoral nerves. Remember, these all are the branches of brachial plexus. That is again important. Brachial plexus. How it is formed? So it is formed by the union of spinal nerves. Which are the union? Which are these nerves? These are the nerves C5, C6, C7, C8, the spinal segment, and one first thoracic segment. That we study in detail. Now just keep in mind. So that is brachial plexus. It gives the pectoral branch, and this pectoral branch further divided into the two branches, lateral as well as medial pectoral nerve. And these two branches supplies the pectoral region. Whatever structure present in pectoral region, all supplied by lateral as well as medial pectoral nerve. Then whatever structure, a structure present in this region, the first one, that is skin of that region, then muscles as well as the bones and the joints present. So all this structure is supplied by lateral as well as medial pectoral nerve. Mainly the muscles. The muscles again four in number. In that pectoral is major muscle, pectoral is minor muscle, then serratus anterior muscle and subclavius muscle. So these are the muscles present in pectoral as well as thoracic region. Now supply to this the pectoral nerve, lateral as well as medial pectoral nerve. Remember, the pectoral is major and pectoral is minor. These two muscles has got dual nerve supply, double nerve supply, hybrid muscles. Then the scapular nerve, another branch from the brachial plexus, that is scapular nerves, subscapular nerves, scapular or the subscapular. So in general outline, subscapular nerve. Again this subscapular nerve divides into the two branches, upper subscapular and lower subscapular. So these are the branches of the subscapular nerve division. And this subscapular nerve supplies the scapular region. Whatever structure present in the scapular region along with bone also, so all supplied by the subscapular nerve, that is upper as well as lower scapular nerve. Now in short, what are the muscles present here? So in that teres major muscle, teres major, then there is a subscapularis muscle, subscapularis, then there is a supraspinatus, then infraspinatus. So these are the main muscle present in the scapular region, all supplied by the upper as well as lower scapular nerve. So it is general idea, remember, not in detail one. Then another muscle also present there, that is teres minor, and teres minor is supplied by the another nerve, and that nerve is axillary nerve. So third nerve present here, that is axillary. Axillary. Remember, it is again branch of brachial plexus. So this axillary nerve supplies only two muscles. In that first muscle is teres minor, and another smaller muscle, not smaller, the biggest muscle is that is deltoid. So it is general idea. So the axillary nerve, again it is a branch of brachial plexus. So it supplies two muscles, the deltoid muscle and teres minor muscle. The round counter, see this is round counter, so it is formed by means of deltoid muscle. And deltoid muscle mainly supplied by the axillary nerve, and axillary nerve is a branch of brachial plexus. Brachial plexus, where it present? It present at the root of neck. How it is formed? It is formed by the union of spinal segments, spinal nerves mainly. Which are they? C5, C6, C7, C8 and T1. Okay. Then the next region of our superior extremity, that is arm region. Now arm region, it is further divided into the two compartments, the anterior compartment, arm region, and posterior compartment, anterior as well as posterior. Now in each compartment the muscles are present. Now this anterior compartment, it consists of three muscles, and posterior compartment, it consists of one muscle. Now the common action of all these three muscles is flexion at the elbow joint. That's why the anterior surface of the arm region, the anterior compartment of the arm region, it is also called as a flexor compartment, because the muscle present there, all muscles act on the shoulder elbow joint, and action is flexion. So it is flexor compartment. So the anterior compartment of arm as well as forearm is flexor compartment, and posterior compartment of arm as well as forearm, it is extensor compartment. Muscle present in this compartment, action of all these muscle is extension. So like that, the posterior compartment of the arm, one muscle present, and it is tricep, and that's why this is action of this muscle is extension. So this is called as the extensor compartment. Clear? So it is general idea regarding anterior surface of the arm, anterior surface of the forearm. Remember, anterior portion in anatomical position is flexor surface. Exactly opposite in lower extremity, the anterior surface is extensor surface. So that is twisting of birds, upper and lower extremity, that we discuss in embryology lectures. So just keep in mind, the anterior surface of superior extremity is flexor surface, and anterior surface of inferior extremity is extensor surface, and posterior surface of the superior extremity is extensor, and posterior surface of the inferior extremity is flexor surface. So it is for the study purpose we divide arm region into the two compartments, anterior, posterior. The anterior compartment is the flexor, and posterior compartment is the extensor. Now three muscles present in anterior compartment, the bicep, the coracobrachialis and brachialis. All these three muscles supplied by musculocutaneous nerve. The name of nerve which supplies all these three muscles, that is musculocutaneous. So this is what? This is musculocutaneous nerve. It is very special nerve. Musculocutaneous means it supplies muscle and skin also. That's why it is musculocutaneous nerve. So this musculocutaneous nerve supplies anterior compartment of arm. Muscles present there, the bicep brachii, the coracobrachialis and brachialis. In posterior compartment, only one muscle present is there, so that is tricep, and it is supplied by radial nerve. Another common idea regarding the posterior compartment or the extensor compartment are in relation with the radial nerve. The posterior compartment of arm, the posterior compartment of forearm, as well as the posterior portion of hand, all is supplied by radial nerve. So that is again the common idea. Whatever muscle present in posterior compartment of arm, whatever muscle present in posterior compartment of forearm, and whatever structure present in dorsum of hand or the posterior portion of hand, so all supplied by radial nerve. Again radial nerve, it is branch of brachial plexus. Okay. Then anterior compartment arm, that is musculocutaneous nerve. Same thing happened with the forearm. It is again divided into the two compartments, anterior and posterior. The anterior compartment is flexor compartment. The posterior compartment is again the extensor here. Now in anterior compartment, 8 muscles present. Forearm. All these 8 muscles are supplied by median nerve. Again it is branch of brachial plexus. All 8 muscles. The pronator teres, flexor pollicis longus, flexor carpi radialis, flexor carpi ulnaris, flexor rigitorum superficialis, flexor rigitorum profundus, all supplied by the median nerve. Then the posterior compartment of the forearm, the 12 muscles present here, so all 12 muscles are supplied by the again radial nerve. Radial nerve, the posterior portion is compartment is supplied by the radial nerve. So these 8 muscles, median nerve, and the 12 muscles posteriorly present supplied by the radial nerve. Now in hand again, so hand consists of 20 muscles. Out of these 20 muscles, 15 muscles are supplied by ulnar nerve. All 15 muscles are supplied by ulnar nerve, and remaining 5 muscles again supplied by the median nerve. Median nerve also supplied there, so it supplies the 5 muscles present in hand. So hand, 20 muscles are there. All these 20 muscles are very important. The skillful work, we are doing skillful work with the help of these 20 muscles. So this 20 muscles. Out of this 20, 15 muscles supplied by the ulnar nerve and 5 muscles supplied by the median nerve. The ulnar nerve, it is also called as the musician's nerve. Why it is called as the musician's nerve? Because as I said, the skillful work. So playing piano, playing musical instruments. So it is the work. It is the function of hand muscles. And out of and hand muscles, the 15 muscles supplied by ulnar nerve. That's why ulnar nerve is also called as the musician's nerve. As per me, the ulnar nerve is also called as the surgeon's nerve. Why surgeon's nerve? Because surgery is also the skillful work. So in case of medicos, the ulnar nerve is the surgeon's nerve. So this is regarding nerve supply to the superior extremity. So the 4 nerve present there, the pectoral nerves, 2 in number, lateral medial pectoral nerve. Other branches also present there, nerve to subclavius, nerve to serratus anterior. Again, these are the branches of brachial plexus. So that we study in a particular region. But the main nerve present in this region is the pectoral, 2 in number, supplies major minor muscle. Then subscapular nerve, upper and lower subscapular nerve supplies the scapular region. Then arm region, it is supplied by the 2 nerves, the musculocutaneous nerve anteriorly and the posteriorly radial nerve. And then forearm region, again it is supplied by the 2 nerves, anteriorly median nerve and posteriorly again there is a radial nerve. The hand region, the 20 muscles, the 15 muscles by ulnar nerve and 5 muscles by median nerve. So superior extremity, these are the important nerves which supplies the structure present in particular region. In pectoral region, pectoral nerve, scapular region, scapular nerve, arm region, musculocutaneous and radial, forearm, median and radial, hand, ulnar and radial and median also. So this is regarding gross idea about nerve supply to the superior extremity. Okay, thank you.